Hello everybody, it's Jess and Personal Thoughts by Jess. I wanted to tell everybody I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope your week has started off pretty good. And I just want to share a few things with you about myself and about just everything about the journey I've been on the past few years. I just wanted to talk to you guys, kind of just a little open, just tell you more about me. I am Jessica Advisor. For those of you that don't know, Jess is short for Jessica. I know that's like, I be feeling like that's common sense, but a lot of times it's not common sense. Some people don't understand that you can have a nickname and it most definitely goes with your actual name. But just to clear the air, my name is Jessica, and I'm not just saying Jess just to say that. And Purpose by Jess. So I came up with that because I feel like everything you do, you should give 100%. And so, like, people would always be like, oh man, you know, that's impressive that you've been doing this and you've been doing that. You've been working on this and working on that. And I'm just kind of like, I just feel like I do what you're supposed to be doing. I do what I feel like the next step is in life. But I've learned that it's not like a norm. Everybody don't just strive for what they want to do and actually do it. So I am actually doing all the things I've been wanting to do. I started off with going to school, of course, elementary school, middle school, high school. I pretty much have the same friends that I had back from those days. I know some people don't have the same friends, but for the most part, I have the same friends. I don't always talk to them as much as I used to or would like to, but I do my best to catch up with everybody the best I can whenever I can. It's a work in progress. More than when you're talking about hair growth and healthier hair. And so we have our oils right here. We have our citrus oil. And we have our base oil, which is castor oil. And so we're gonna add that in. And so I really enjoy doing this process. I really have fun actually making all of my products. I kind of get carried away sometimes and they'll be looking for me and I'm just in the lab, as I call it, making all this stuff that I need to have together for my products, for my bottles, for my labels, just everything, getting stuff done. And so we're gonna have to let this sit for a while, but we're gonna mix it up, like my baby say, and kind of get the stuff together. So, and at the moment it kind of looks like nothing, but when it sits and it becomes a solid once again, yeah, we up here doing a little chemistry. So when it becomes a solid once again, we'll add in our herbs and we'll get it mixed up again and get everything together. And so I love to do this. So who is Jess? Jess is exciting. Jess is outgoing. Jess loves to enjoy life. I like to be with my family. I like to be with my friends. It's not too many things that I won't do. I wouldn't really call myself a daredevil per se, but I'm not scary. So it ain't too many things that I'm not willing to try out or give a chance to. I feel like, you know, how you gonna know if you like something or don't like something unless you try it. I've been always into sports. I've always been into like outdoor events, like doing things that are active. I would rather like go like for a run or like go play volleyball outside or something like that over like going out to the club or like just hanging out, spending like a whole lot of unnecessary money. Not really because I'm just like super cheap or nothing like that. I just feel like if I'm spending money on something, it's gonna be something that I enjoy doing or like that's gonna benefit myself and my family, like, you know, for the long haul, or be something beneficial or something I can use again, some of the sorts. But I do enjoy doing other things with, I mean, I love meeting new people. I love networking. I think that's what it made it kind of easy and like not so hard to like do my business because of all the gainful employments I've had throughout the years. I was actually a police officer. I guess, well, technically I still am a police officer. I guess I'm just not employed with a police department at the moment. But it's something that I've been doing since 2011, so I have some experience. I worked in prison settings, so I was a correctional officer in Huntsville, and that was an experience that was different, that was cool, whatever. I've been a deputy out there in Katy. I worked as a police officer in Spring. I worked out there, I guess, roughly nine and a half years or so. I learned a lot, I gained a lot of information. I was a police officer, I was a campus officer, I was over the training. I was a teacher, so I've been doing so many things that involve me talking to people regularly. Like, I always put myself forward, I always put myself out there, giving like 100% of myself all the time. So that was cool. I enjoyed it. I've always done hair. I told some people about this story, but if you haven't heard it, I'm about to tell you. And if you heard it, you're about to hear it again, whatever. I started actually doing hair because my brother, which is Justin, he's a master barber, so we both are in the grooming service of helping others look nice or reach their hair goals, reach their skin goals, however you want to word it, however you want to say it. But Justin asked me to braid his hair. Mind you, that's not nothing I ever had done at that time, but I'll never forget, I was in middle school, I was in 7th grade, he was in 6th grade. No, I was in 8th grade, he was in 7th grade, however it went. And so he was just kind of like, I want somebody to braid my hair, but I don't want to pay nobody because I don't want to not like it. And so I'm just kind of like, okay, like what they got to do with me, whatever. So he was like, man, just do my hair, whatever. So, we close to age, so it's just kind of like, okay, I guess. So I played around, did his hair, and it was something that I found interesting because, like, it's not something I had done before, and it actually turned out decent. Mind you, if y'all ever, like, done hair for the first time, people that do hair know what I'm saying. It was like, to me, like, that was cool or whatever, but people kept saying, oh, you never did braids before? Like, those braids look nice, whatever. And I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, cool. And then, like, my stepdad at the time, he had hair, so he was like, well, if you serious, let you practice on me and all of that. And so I'm like, okay, cool. So I started practicing on him, doing my brother hair. Then after a while, my mom started asking me like, well, do you know how to do this? Well, you want to try that? So at that point, everybody just my guinea pigs, y'all. So I'm just like, sure, well, you want me to do something to your hair? Well, I'll do something to your hair too. So it turned into a trade before I even realized, what trades really were, what it is, etc. So, of course, that's a whole nother story for another time. But that was cool. I consider my brother as my best friend. I have younger siblings, so Justin and I are very close in age, I guess a year and a half apart. And so that's my baby. And so people will see me like post pictures with him. Matter of fact, I post videos of him on here. And everybody just always like, man, like, oh, look at you, check you out. Especially like guys that have actually like tried to talk to me before, I guess. And they be like, oh, okay, good job, I'm proud of you or whatever. And I'm like, you proud of me? Like, that's my whole brother, bro. Like, look at, those are just a few things about me. I'm going to like continue being open with you guys and sharing things with you guys. If there's anything else that you would like to know about, please let me know. If you haven't subscribe. If you haven't like. If you haven't share. And it's Jess. And remember, just talk.